I experienced bullying as a young kid. There was other coaches that didn't think I could do it. But I think that as long as you have one person that believes in you, I think it's really, there's a lot of magic in that.
You're my favorite, Aly Raisman. No offense, Simone. I love you too. But Aly, so your quote is, and I love this quote, why don't you read it for me?
Those who don't believe in magic will never find it.
So why does that quote resonate with you?
So I really like this quote because I've been doing a lot of work on myself, a lot of self-reflection, and I think it's a normal thing. Some days you wake up in the morning and you kind of just feel blah and you don't feel that great. And then there's other days where you feel really good, and I think I've kind of learned, like, you can kind of wake up and live every day as if it's a miracle. Everything you see is really special, and trying to be present and cherish the moments, or you can just look at it as I do the same thing every day.
Right, I'm in the routine.
Yeah.
I feel like you've always kind of believed in magic, because I was looking at some of those old videos of you when you were a little girl, and you were wide-eyed, and you were just 8 years old, and you could see nothing but endless possibility. Somebody told you that, like, everything was possible. You did believe in magic. You thought everything was there for you. Who said that to you? Like, who left that door open for you?
You know, I think it was, as a young girl, I was very lucky to have a lot of support from my family. I was very, very lucky. And then, when I, just throughout my gymnastics career, I had a lot of really great coaches that were just really supportive and believed in me. I think just as everyone, I experienced bullying as a young kid. There was other coaches that didn't think I could do it. But I think that as long as you have one person that believes in you, I think it's really, there's a lot of magic in that. And I remember being 10 years old, and I told my coaches, Mihai and Sylvia, I said, I'm going to go to the Olympics and I'm going to win floor. And it was one of the first couple of days that I met them. And instead of laughing at me, they just said, okay, all right, well, we have a lot of work to do, so let's get going. And it was sort of this crazy thing where I think everyone else over the years was just like, all right, whatever, we get it.
Right.
People thought I was a little crazy, or thought my parents were crazy of like, why is she training this much? But my coaches were just like, okay, well, if you want to do that, then let's go.
Some people cease believing in magic because they go through trauma. Something bad happens, and all of a sudden the lights go out in your eyes. You can almost see it. You've publicly been through trauma. Like, how do you keep believing in magic? How do you keep believing in possibility when you know that those kinds of things have happened?
Well, I think it's every day I feel differently, and I think I've done so much therapy. I continue to do a lot of therapy, working on myself, and just finding things that make me feel good. It was even this morning, getting up early to be on this show. It was like I got to watch the sunrise, and it was like one of those things where I was like, why don't I wake up every single morning? And I'm trying to make it a goal where every morning I'm going to wake up before the sun rises, and every night I'm going to make sure that I'm present to watch the sunset, because it's like such a beautiful thing to experience. And so I've kind of learned through everything, and I've been so lucky in life to be able to be on the Today Show and experience so many things. But the most magical moments, I think, are the most simple ones, where you're in nature and just really being present. And I really have a lot of anxiety, and that's when you're not present. So I think it's just finding things that make me feel the magic and make me feel better. But I don't feel like that all the time. It's a constant reminder, and it's a journey of working on yourself.
Beautiful.